I'm going to start off with the basics that I know of. So, in order to hit Sparking Blast fluently within a combination, the easiest way that I've learned is after what I call the jump variant, which is the down medium, standing medium combination, you perform your Sparking Blast just after the third light in the air. You have until they recover in order to hit them with anything that you want. They cannot vanish, they cannot call an assist, they are completely vulnerable in that state. Another one of the questions I've had running around is how exactly do you get a wall bound every single time? It's pretty simple. Once you connect and attack, immediately vanish afterwards. So a raw vanish does not cause the opponent to wall bound. But as long as you hit them with any sort of an attack and vanish afterward, you got it guaranteed every time, and that allows you to easily hit your supers at any time. Alright, now ways to extend that otherwise is actually you can utilize your assist. With this team makeup, the other one that's kind of harmful is Gohan, but you still got Vegeta, which is one of the best assists in the game. So what you're going to do is, you're going to do the jump variant. After the second light in the air, call in Vegeta. You want to basically push the two buttons at the same time, the assist button and the light button. Again, it's the second light while you're in the air. Simple as that. Beams are also just as useful as Vegeta. They can be used to continue things in the corner just as if he was there. So you can do the jump variant into your second light, call in Goku, and still continue the combo. So it looks like this. Again, it's the second light that you're in the air is when you immediately call the assist button. Any sooner or any later you're going to have problems or less damage that you would originally want. Now, what I find really nice is if you can actually get the timing right, once you call the beam and you land, you can drag and rush into the enemy, allowing you a free snapback or just a free continuation of however you want to go about it. But the assist can be used in different ways. So one of my favorite ways is to extend your supers, meaning allowing you to do more than one super at a time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call in Vegeta just before I do my super, and it will allow me to super dash afterward to continue my combination. Now when you're using these two characters and you're doing this specific combo, you do not want to be right up at the opponent. You want to be a couple steps back so Vegeta can actually get them. You'll see what I mean. Now you can continue to extend it, I'm just shortening it right now so you understand what I mean. This combo is just for my own personal shits and giggles, I'm not gonna lie. Again, not excessive damage, but I get my point. Now, I've seen you try and utilize this combo before on numerous occasions, but you always forget one important thing. So, you're going to do your jump variant, you're going to go all the way up, you're going to perform the jump variant almost as normal, but instead of on that last light again, we're going to go Ki Blast, and then roll the forward square. You always forget the Ki Blast before the roll. That's what you And as soon as your feet touch the ground, you perform your super. Now with the jump variant, there is a way to extend and actually deal a little bit more damage on its own without having to waste any resources. It just makes it a little bit more complicated to fight because the auto combos are no longer leveling you and your opponent. So long story short, to put it in the manual combinations, when you're doing the jump variant, instead of doing the light after your standing medium, you're going to perform light, medium, and then light again. That's going to allow you to get 3 hits for a little bit extra damage, like this. just for that little bit of extra damage. Alright, this combo has been seen online. It's one of his most common bread and butter combinations as long as you have 2 bars. But the friend of mine that I'm doing this video for, like I said, specifically asked me to break this down for him. So this next combination is going to be the jump variant into your down heavy, leading you all the way up. Now instead of bringing him all the way down with the light, you want to roll it back down to backwards triangle for the triple kick. Wait for the kicks to finish. Once the kicks finish, perform the Kamehameha, but hold down on the directional pad or on the joystick, whichever you prefer. I will also mention that you cannot do this from the middle. You can, however, do it a little to the side, but it's best done in the corner. Down, instant right afterwards. As soon as you start to fall, you perform instant Kamehameha. Another easy way into Gohan's level 1, it will require an additional bar, but in doing so, I sometimes find it worth it when you really need to get that level up, because you need that speed increase, so you need the move, whichever your reasoning is for this situation. Nope. Sometimes you just gotta get Gohan to his level 1 status, and sometimes you'd be willing to risk any of your bars to do so. But if you're going to do it, at least do it wisely. So I like to do something like this towards the beginning of a match. Not a lot of damage, but it gets the job done. While we're on Gohan, I'm going to teach you a pretty fluent combo that'll help you get into level 1 before you have anything. This is one of the combos around online. I happen to have found it with a friend of mine, and I took fruit of it. I love it the way it looks. So put it simply, you want to do the jump variant into your down heavy before the third light. So instead of a third light, you want to do down heavy instead. Continue with that heavy to chase. Continue the combo up. Now before that final light in the air, you want to push the special button and then roll back the light button almost immediately. Again, so it looks like this. And then you're level 3. Or level 1. Once Gohan is level 1, however, it's actually quite simple to keep it going. One of the combos that's all over the place, it's his bread and butter, his crème de l'écran. Can be hit anywhere in the ring. In the middle, to the left, to the right, don't matter. And here we have the legendary assist himself, the Prince of all Saiyans, Vegeta. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I mainly use him as a support, but he's really not that bad of a character. He's more of a clutch for me. Anytime I have him in a match and I manage to get, the opponent takes 2 of my characters down and I'm at that last resort, Vegeta's always there. He's always backed me up. One of my favorite maneuvers to do with him is to, honestly, it's his down backwards triangle. That anti-combination, super armor, it's beautiful. It can really be used in any situation. You continue a block string, you feel like your opponent's going to swing, you immediately pop that open. As for combo wise, now I feel he's limited, but he's still powerful. One of the easiest bread and butters for me to perform, it's the roll the forward triangle into a vanish, Kai Blast. You have to use the alternative super roll, meaning with your super dash button, that's the one you want to use your super with. Because the thing about Vegeta is when you're in the air, your Dragon Rush is straight, but your Super Dash is at an angle, allowing you to hit from a different side. And I just want to note there are obvious ways to do combinations like that without the Vanish technique. It all depends. I've also seen people use the down to backwards medium roll, which is your super armor in the air to continue a combination. I've heard some people say it's hard for them to hit the big bang. That's you need to use the super dash roll forward, but you need to let yourself fall first. I'll show you what I mean. Hey guys, this is Rozzy from Ross of the Phoenix. So, I made this video actually because a friend of mine asked me to break down some of these characters for him. Now, I've already gone through a lot of it in person with him, but I'm bringing this down so that way he can understand it just a little bit more. Some of the combos are a little too quick during the battlefield to explain it to him. So if you guys have any of the characters that you want slowed down, break it down, explain to you, I can go more in depth. Just let me know down in the comments below. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a good day. You know, I almost forgot. Happy gaming.